As you recalled, I know you love the show off, but I never thought that you
could take it this
far. What do I know?
Flashing lights.
What do I know?
flashing
Oh.
lights.
Yeah, man. That was a good one.
No, that was a
I
fire.
like
That was a fire one.
I felt like I was back.
Shout out to Ye, man.
I felt like I was back in the club and a party pack just hit and I started sweating. It was like,
You don't know
lights.
you don't know if it's the drugs or the music.
I don't know what it is.
A little mixture of both,
But
man.
I am Jae Millz.
I am Young Lenox.
And this is the Loud Opinions podcast. How you feel? 25 cents. No, 25. Now I ain't gonna lie. What was that? Started with a photo. You already know though. You only live once. That's the motto, nigga.
Nah. See, we can't even. Oh my.
Oh
God.
man, that was thotty time.
Cheat.
That was thotty time right there.
It was, man. All the bitches love that joint.
Episode 11.
11. We are here.
Loud Opinions podcast. Look, man. Shout out to all of the listeners.
Yes. The
Shout
opinionated.
out to all of the opinionated. Shout
Man.
out to the listeners, the viewers, the new listeners, the new viewers, the day one listeners, the day one viewers. We appreciate the love, man. We appreciate everybody that's reaching out, everybody that's letting us know.
Giving us feedback.
I was looking at one of these comments. I don't know exactly who it was, but I'm going to repost it just so you know. I'm going to repost it, show you some love.
Yes, show some love.
He was like, yo, man, I'm a fan of the show. I love listening to the show, but y'all need to turn the volume up. That shit be too low. Word.
You was like, you know what? You got to respect that, man. All right.
How could you
we got you, man. We got
a
you,
loyal
man.
fan of the show just telling you.
Just turn it up a little bit, bro.
Just turn it
Like,
up a little bit.
no problem. We are only on episode 11. So we got ways to go.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're gonna turn it up more.
Yes,
I don't be
sir.
wanting shit to be peaking and
too loud.
I be
and
listening
all
to
that
a lot of
shit.
other podcasts. I be trying to make sure our shit is clear and
Nice
full.
monotone level. And
Even though
you
you leave it up to me, I don't give a fuck. But you know, for the opinionated, we want to make sure that we build this the right way.
We gonna respect y'all shit, man.
Yeah,
you know?
man. This is our platform, and we want our platform to represent us. So, I want to keep it like that. How you feeling though? What's going on?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm great every week, man. God on my side, living and breathing. You know, I'm here with y'all. What else would I be right now, man?
Here with the people, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm cool. It been up and down for me these last couple weeks, but I still come in here and talk, chop it up with the people. We still have fun. We still just enjoy ourselves.
Enjoy life.
I feel
man.
like through this whole quarantine,
You learned a lot about yourself.
learned a lot about myself.
Yeah, facts.
I learned a lot about what I want to be doing, what I don't want to be doing,
Who you not fucking with, who you fucking with.
who I'm not fucking with, who I'm fucking with. I learned a lot about what I'm capable of doing. Like that's one thing. Like this whole coronavirus and quarantine, and even the
made
moving
you
and
sit
the
down
ride
and
and
grind,
everything
man.
that's just going on in the world with this generation, this era, everything right now. We living through this revolution. It just made me start thinking like how else can you use your talents?
Right.
Like, how else can you make yourself valuable?
Don't box yourself
You know what I'm saying?
man.
To your family,
Right.
you know, your kids, people who look up to you, people who depend on you. You know what I'm saying? Like people you work with.
Right.
Like how can you make yourself more valuable? So it's been up and down for me, but I'm getting cool now. You know, the weather is getting nice.
hot
They
this
open
week.
things back up. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was wild hot. And it was like 90, 95
Yo,
a week. I'm
it
like, damn.
It was days I'm coming out to go to the dispensary, and I'm like,
Nigga, do I want to smoke that bad? You start questioning
Well, you
yourself
like,
like, I'm really about to go get
I might have
weed
to
right
break
now.
up some clips right now, son. Like,
Wait till the sun go down.
like hold up, this shit say 96
Smoke
on
and
the
take
dash.
a nap. Let me smoke and take a little nap, man. I'll get up at 5, 6
You go
and
to
go get some
drive
weed,
off,
man.
you go to drive off, and you be like, that
Yeah.
shit say 96 on the dash.
In the car.
You're like, you know
Wow,
what? I
hot.
might still be high from before.
Ooh, don't let you not have no AC. Lord Jesus. Oh.
No AC in a motor vehicle in 2020. You might as well just run fast.
Now, how you tell it don't even drive your car, just run
Just
my
run
nigga.
fast, man. Just make a run for
Oh,
it.
God.
Make a
Nigga
run
said
for it,
make a
man.
run for it. I'm fucking crying.
You got to make a run for it. Look, recently we just came up on the 12-year anniversary of the Carter 3.
12
Don't
years.
seem like it's been 12
Classic,
years.
though.
It don't feel like it's been 12
it.
years.
Don't seem like it at all.
I will say
At
that
all.
album aged great,
Yes.
greatly.
I can still put that shit on right now.
From beginning to end.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's story time, people. But let me give people a little Carter 3
a little actual
story,
factual, man.
history, a little inside behind the scenes story you might not
Yes, sir.
know. Carter 3 was the first album that I was around Young Money as Wayne was recording.
So you got to see some fire.
When I first got the Young Money, when Wayne first flew me out to Miami, Hit Factory, boom. I remember the first night I was around. I remember who was there, the artist. I remember the songs he played for me.
Right.
And I remember he played Mrs. Officer.
Fire.
He played Lollipop.
Classic.
He played Got Money. And I had heard the Got Money song because Playing Skills, the producers, Playing Skills had played the beat for me one time in a studio session when they was there, and they was like, yo, this would be fire, like if you get like T-Pain or somebody do it. Like they was giving me like the whole so when I got to the studio and I finally got with Wayne and I heard like, oh, he used that joint, I was like, oh, that's what they was trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He took it to another level. So he played that, and I think I know. It had Mac Main on it. Shout out to Mac Main. And then he had Mrs. Officer that had Kid on it. So he was telling me how these is about to be the two artists he about to break. And then he had Lollipop, and he had
that tune on there though.
I remember he had, and this didn't even make Carter 3, but if you're a Lil Wayne fan, you know what I'm talking about. He had a song called, I think it was called Pillow, or Pillow Talk, like baby, put your face in the pillow.
Oh yeah.
But he had like the high pitch auto, and I remember when that shit went off. I was like, damn, that shit was fire. Who was that singing? That was dope. Yeah. Like, who singer was that? He said that was me. Yeah, I felt so crazy. This is like the first night that I've got around everybody. I was like, I know niggas in the studio like
like nigga ain't know that was Wayne.
Yo, I promise you. And through that whole Carter 3 time, I remember when I came around, he was still doing like Michigan State. He was doing like universities. Right. So this was around the time when he had like 300 and something features. So he was just getting the bag.
He was on a run.
He was on a run. He was killing everything, but he had the dedications out. He was doing Can't Feel My Face shit with Jewels.
I remember that.
My Leather So Soft and Stunting Like My Daddy. He was everywhere. You couldn't miss Wayne, right? And he called himself the best rapper alive.
Right. He did that work, though. He put in that fucking work.
I promise you, he went from doing, like, college arenas, coliseums, you want to call them, and then Lollipop came out. First of all, I remember he gave me a copy of Lollipop.
Crying.
We was coming from court. He had to go to court in Yuma. I think that's like Arizona or something like that. I think, don't hold me to it. You know what I'm saying? I smoke a lot of weed. And this episode is sponsored by Peachtree Exotics.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Shout out to the home.
This week I'm going to get into some porn star OG.
We're going to get into some, well, never mind. We're going to say that.
We're going to
get into some shit this episode. We're going to get into some shit.
We was coming from the court in Yuma. He had to go to court in Yuma. And I remember I just kept saying, like, yo, let me hear that Lollipop record. Like, let me hear that. Right. And I guess I must have been new around. He must have always wanted to play it, just not be disrespectful. And he was just like, yo, Millz, look, here, man. He gave me, this is how long ago this was. We talking about something from 12 years ago, though. So he gave me a copy of the CD and said, here, you can just listen to. He said, we don't really ride on the bus and with the homies and listen to Lollipop. And I was like, this was like the second time I was like, damn, I be saying some dumb
crazy shit. Like, oh, you just want to listen to Lollipop?
I know these niggas probably look at me like, this nigga Millz, you want niggas to listen to Lollipop on a 10-hour bus
crazy, like, my nigga,
he gave me a copy of the
though,
CD.
Bro.
So I goes back to the city, right? When I leave from the road, I go back to the city, right?
Remember I had
an Xbox 360. Remember how you used to be able to store music on your Xbox?
Yes, fire.
Bro, I was so scared that one of my friends would have came to the crib and took this Lil Wayne Lollipop single that hasn't even come out yet.
You downloaded it, broke it?
My nigga, I imported that shit, uploaded it, whatever, to the Xbox. Cracked that fucking CD. If you want to steal Lil Wayne new single out of Jae Millz crib, you're going to have to take the whole fucking Xbox console.
It's no way. That was smart because that shit would have came up missing.
What?
Niggas would have been tempted like, oh, they got that new Wayne?
Yeah, and then another thing that I remember about the Carter 3, this is what stands out to me the most. And we're gonna keep it moving, but I just wanted to really I wanted to really shed some light on the Carter 3 and how it changed Wayne's career and how it aged so well to still be a classic that didn't come out last decade. It came out the decade before last.
Yep.
Like now we're in 2020.
Right.
This album came out a decade before last. So Wayne had never sold 1 million records in the first week or nothing like that. This is like he's still coming off being the hottest mixtape rapper and just killing everything. So I remember I asked him a few nights before the Carter 3 came out. I was like, yo, how much you think you're going to sell? Like, real talk. How much you? Because this is when, like, Mary is doing 600, Jay and stuff. Like, people.
Niggas was selling back then.
Kanye came out with Graduation. And 50, like, everybody's doing, like.
I remember they had their battle. That was dope.
Yeah. And I remember he was like, I give myself about 253. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that'd be good. You know what I'm saying?
That's good numbers.
I remember at that time to him, like, to sell 350 or even possibly go gold his first week, that'd be big, right? In this era right now with 50
all this shit going on,
Kanye and Jay-Z, and that'd be big. Like, and I remember when that shit came back and he did 1 million the first week.
Lost his fucking mind.
Yo, when he did 1 million the first week,
numbers
that was
went
like,
up.
Oh, the numbers went up.
Numbers went up.
The first show on the I Am Music tour, was American Airlines Arena. Like, I remember we did
fire.
I remember I'm saying we, but I was with him. I was with Lil Wayne. This shit wasn't like, this shit didn't say Lil Wayne and Jae Millz. No, that shit said like Lil Wayne and T-Pain, Keisha Cole, but Lil Wayne, Young Jeezy, blah, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, but it didn't. I was a part of the Young Money set. It was But and this is another thing, for him to be at the top of his career at that time,
still wanted to show
his
light.
He still bought Jae Millz out every show. Still bought Gutter out every show. Still bought Mac Main out every show. Tyga out every show. Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Chucky,
that's real
Lil
nigga
Twist,
shit. Real nigga
Chanel.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to Lil Wayne, man. Salute to the greatness.
Yeah, shout out to Wayne, man.
The greatness of Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
GOAT, man.
Shout out to the Carter 3.
Yes, classic album. Like
a fucking classic album. Not just a classic album for Lil Wayne. The Carter 3 is a classic
the culture
album.
Yeah.
Not just a classic hip hop album.
No.
The Carter 3 is a classic album.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That album sold 1 million records first week at a time when shit was changing. You know what I'm saying?
I think he did that back to back.
I was about to say, and then Wayne went to jail and Carter 4 did, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. $1 million too. Shit.
Certified mil first week. 6 for 7 was crazy.
Extremely insane.
Let's talk about I want to get into it's a lot of donations right now.
I've been seeing them. It's a lot going on right now.
Okay. All right. It's a lot of donations. So where is all of the donations going? Like, I see like things is going. They say they're donating this much to this to these studies.
That's a good question, man.
Where's all of the donations to the Black Lives Matter movement going?
I don't know. We got to figure that one out, because I seen more than a few.
It's a whole lot. Every time I look up, somebody is donating. I'm seeing like Nike. I'm seeing
if it's
this one, and I'm not saying Nike's. I'm not saying anything for them. I was just naming. Maybe I shouldn't have singled
because when it's directed
I'm
to
seeing
the
a
family, like when this money's going directly to the family, it's like, all right, cool. Like what Ye did, like he said exactly where his money went to.
And I saw a picture that one of the family members posted of a check that Floyd Mayweather wrote for them. It was like $80,000 something. Like. To take care of the funeral costs. Shout out to Floyd for that. That was big. That was
Floyd, I think.
Yeah.
That was fire.
That was big. But where's all the donations going? Like, who's keeping tabs of the donations that are going to the Black Lives Matter movement? Like, who are you writing the check out to?
Yeah, man. We need to know. Because people do shit just for the eye. Like, oh yeah, I donated. Really, what did you donate? Oh, where did you donate it to? What's really going on? You gotta really look into shit, because we don't need a story 5 years later about how somebody came up 100,000.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out where's all of the money from the Black Lives Matter donations. Like, one day it's this is donated to this cause, and then this is donated to this cause, and this is donated to the rebuilding of African American communities. Like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about?
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? Where's this money going to? Is this shit going to a YMCA foundation where they're going to put money into 50 different YMCAs across the states? And
say that.
Like, what are you talking about? This is going to the rebuilding of the African American communities. This is going to the foundation of police brutality for minorities. Like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about, fam?
Yeah.
Where did you just donate this 20 million?
Where that shit going, man.
Where did you just donate this 5 million, this 10 million, like this 40 million? Where y'all donating this money to?
Trick me.
What is this money being used for?
At all, please.
I get it. I know last week I came in here, I was hyped over 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza, and we love it. Yeah. It's beautiful. This week,
we got questions.
Just yesterday, I saw All Lives Matter painted on Hollywood Boulevard, for Pride Month, and they got the different colors, and I'm with all of that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm 100% for all of that. But all right, so just think about if they just started saying, oh, we just gonna donate 20 million to rebuild the gay community. We're going to donate 20. We're going to donate 20 million. We're going to donate 20 million to help the minority trans people.
Like, where the fuck is the money going?
I know that may sound dumb, but that's how dumb they fucking sound. When they say they are donating this for Black Lives Matter, I'm donating this to rebuilding the African American community. What is that? What are you doing? You gonna build more Chinese restaurants? You gonna build more liquor stores?
Like,
you gonna build more bodegas on the corner? You gonna build more Crown Fried Chickens? Like, what you gonna do? You gonna put more Taco Bells here, Wendy's here, McDonald's
That's
here,
how you gonna build a
Popeyes
community,
here,
right?
KFC here.
I know.
You might hit us with
they trying to get that money back.
You might hit us with a 24-hour fitness.
That they fucked up.
Might hit us with a 24-hour fitness here. Fuck is you talking about, man?
Nah, y'all niggas is bugging.
I need to know where all of this Black Lives Matter donations.
And
going.
Anybody in the opinionated, if you know some shit that we don't know, let us know, man. But
look, man, once
from
again,
what I'm seeing,
this is the Loud Opinions podcast.
Yes.
I'm not saying that everything that I say is right. I'm not saying everything that my boys say is right. But this is my opinion. These are his opinions.
Facts.
I'm old enough now in life, and I really want people to understand this through watching and listening to this podcast. I want people to understand that it's cool to be at a point in your life where you can agree to disagree. That's how we gonna get past a lot of shit.
That's how you're gonna get through the bullshit.
As people in this world, I know I was talking about the book and being on the same page, and we all different words, but we got to figure out how to coexist in this one book. It's like, man.
Yeah, it's ugly out there, man. It's real ugly out here in these streets.
You gotta learn how to see other people's opinions, even if you don't agree with it. You could agree to disagree, but it'll be way less stress on you if you can't change somebody's mind. You can't change their view. If that's their view, if that view ain't personally harming you or offending you, that's their view. You might have some views that you don't. You might have some views that they don't personally.
Yeah, they don't personally see.
It ain't the end of the world. Life goes on. We might agree on some whole other shit.
Right.
We might disagree on this one thing, but we might agree on 30 other things. You know what I'm saying? So let's build off the 30. Fuck that one.
We know that's gonna work for us.
That one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's just me, man. I know sometimes I go into like motherfucking Professor Millsy mode, but that's just me, man.
It's all good, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't be trying to kick knowledge and all that, but sometimes that shit is just right in front of my boot, and if I don't step, it's like, fuck it. So it's like, I ain't mean to kick it. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Let's talk about this fucking this crazy shit in Palmdale. They found a dude hanging in front of City Hall.
All right, rest in peace, Robert Fuller.
Rest in peace, Robert Fuller.
Man,
rest in peace.
2020, we still seeing that? Are
they
they really like on some? Oh, all right, y'all doing this protesting, turned up shit, burning down police stations. All right, we got some shit for y'all. Like, don't forget type of vibe. Like, that's because you can't tell me it's suicidal.
Yeah, why they trying to say it was a suicide? Like, why do they trying to?
I think he hung himself in front of City Hall.
So where's the camera? If he hung himself, if Robert
in front of
Fuller,
a City Hall building, you mean there's no cameras?
If Robert Fuller hung himself in front of City Hall, where's the camera? footage.
Where is it?
Where? I'm pretty sure if I would have took a black spray can and I would have tagged up Black Lives Matter on the front of City Hall in Palmdale, I would have been arrested. Yeah. That next morning, they would have known my dead grandmother's name and where she went to junior high school at in the South. Mm-hmm. They would have found all that out. Everything. So why are we trying to say that this was a suicide?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what that makes me think, man. I was talking about this earlier. That when you see some shit like that, like maybe he hung himself. All right, that's what y'all want us to believe, right? That shit, I look at that and it's like, man, it's really some real white supremacy groups out here still.
For real.
We talk about like
the Ku Klux Klan.
We talk about the KKK. You know what I'm saying? We talk about like white supremacists and all of that, but when you see shit like that, like somebody hanging from a tree, in Palmdale.
In Palmdale, California,
like in Palmdale, California.
That's where like a lot of old people live at.
Like I'm from New York, but I currently live in California.
Yes. So we be around out here. We know what's up.
We both currently live in California. We record this show in California.
Yes.
This show is filmed in California. It's brought to you from California by two motherfuckers from the East Coast.
Yes, sir.
But when you see a young black man hanging from a tree in front of City Hall, and y'all telling us it's suicide, unless you're gonna show us the footage of him tying this around his neck and just whatever. Unless you have footage of that, I'm telling y'all,
it's gonna
be prepared
for
some more shit.
It's gonna be hell.
Be prepared for some more shit, man. If
the people are not playing,
if y'all think y'all could tell us that Robert Fuller hung himself, if y'all want us to believe that Robert Fuller went to City Hall and hung himself,
don't at all.
Then just be ready. Just be ready for some wild shit.
Oh, they gonna be ready for that action, man. These people ain't playing. Shit. They are not playing no more.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on, they are on it. They ain't wasting no time. Shit is real. It's real in the field. This week hit good though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, talk. I'm trying to fucking look for something. You know, fucking let it be a whole fucking dead space.
I was hitting the blunt. My bad, y'all. You know, I be in my zone, man.
Well, what else happened that we was talking about?
We gotta say rest in peace to Rayshard Brooks.
Yes, rest in peace. That's what we was talking about.
You know, a tragic event. I think like a day or two ago. More, just like throwing it in our face.
More news that's just gonna make you just shake your head and be like, "Damn, come on, man."
Like we still don't get no respect. Like
what the fuck is going on?
What is it gonna take next?
And look, man, I'm not saying all cops are bad cops.
No, we're not gonna say.
I'm not saying all black people are just straight arrow black power and they just went positivity. No, I done been done dirty by some black people too. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say all black people are righteous and all black people are saints and all of that. No, but I can't say all cops are bad cops. You know what I'm saying? I can't say every cop that you run into is gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? But with me saying that, I don't understand why every cop think every young black man, not even young, they ain't even, fuck that. It ain't a young thing. It's like it's like the black man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like the black man is a threat to me if I'm not also the black man.
Right.
And then it become a point where it's like certain cops, even with them being black, they feel like, well, they probably look at me like I'm a traitor anyway.
Right,
so
right.
I'm gonna ride even harder for the cops because they gonna ride like, nah, fuck that, man. Like, nah, fuck that, man. If you a fucked up individual, you a fucked up individual.
That's it.
If you a fucked up cop, you a fucked up cop, a fucked up individual. You know what I'm saying? A fucked up officer. If you a fucked up wife, you a fucked up wife. You a fucked up woman. If you a fucked up father and you don't take care of your kids, you a fucked person, man. Yeah, yo. It ain't got nothing to do with, oh, you a black fucked up father or you a white. It's like, nah, my nigga, if you fucked up, you fucked up. So that's why I always say I understand the whole all lives matter thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say all lives matter if black lives don't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you want me to, if I say black lives matter and you automatically go to all lives matter before you acknowledge that black lives matter as well as all lives, then we already gonna be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like
off the rip
with the Rayshard Brooks and hold on, did I say his name? Did I say his name right? You know what I'm saying? Robert Fuller, we still mourning George Floyd. You know, I heard with Breonna Taylor some shit about it was pages missing in the police report.
Oh, of course.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Of course, something gonna come up. Something gonna come up. Everybody gonna get their just due, man. Till we get this justice, man. That's it. We're gonna rise and we still gonna be in our bag.
Look, rest in peace to Robert Fuller. We gonna get justice for you. Rest in peace to Rayshard Brooks.
Yes.
We gonna get justice for you.
Me too,
you
bro.
know.
Real talk.
But before we finish telling them the story of what happened with Rayshard Brooks, before we go on.
So I think he was in like a Wendy's parking lot or something. He was sleeping in his car, and I guess somebody called the police on him or whatever. They pulled up on him. He got out, and then they was questioning him like, "Oh, what you was doing? Was you drinking?" He was like, "Yeah, I was drinking." Like he was mad cool, mad chill. Wasn't loud, arrogant, nothing. Being honest with him, you know what I'm saying? And so then he ended up like, they went to arrest him after he took a breathalyzer test. So then, what happened after that? And then they tackled him and they grabbed the taser off him, and the cops was like, oh, they thought he tried to shoot it at them, then they ended up killing him. And that shit is like all on camera, so it's like there's no way they could deny that.
But did he shoot the taser at them?
No, he didn't. He ran off with it.
Once again, man, everybody,
shit is crazy.
Be safe, man. Well, same thing with officers. Same thing with police officers. I'm gonna keep it real. Be safe. Same thing with young black men, older black men, the black men in general.
Be safe, man.
Just be safe, because just like we on edge as black men, just like we on edge as police officers, officers of the law, and they're on edge too.
Yeah.
And that's dangerous. That's dangerous when the people that's supposed to keep us safe, they ain't even fucking with us.
And it's an open problem right now with black men and police. So it's like that put the extra stress on it. Like instead of it like, you know what I'm saying, being behind scenes and shit, it's like, no, out in the open. Like this is what we about right now. This is what we on.
Yeah.
Shit crazy, man.
Just hope as people, man. I hope we can all coexist in this book, man. All these words. It's a lot of words in the world. You know, that's one of my little metaphors that I be saying on this show. You know, we all as people, you know, we similar to words. Mm-hmm. This world is similar to a book. We all got to find a way to make this story make sense, even if we're not all on the same page, you know? What you think about what Steven Jackson said? As far as, and shout out to Steven Jackson too, man.
Yeah, shout out to Steven Jackson.
I saw him out there. He posted a picture and he was like, "Yeah, when all the cameras gone and all the media and all the press, I'm still here for my, you know, like, because like, you know, they there for the story, then they gone. They there, they burning shit down. And then
they
all
out.
the cameras gone. Steven Jackson still out there, still on the front lines. Once again, shout out to my son too. That's a lot of. I can name a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that I seen like. And Lil Baby, I know this ain't on the thing, but Lil Baby, that song that Lil Baby,
correct.
Come on, man, you can't even be mad at somebody like that.
Correct,
you can't even be mad at somebody like that, man.
Oh, like
young, he's
like,
of
here.
that culture that's looting and rioting and fucking shit up.
He
wasn't
like
really around for all of the other shit, but they around for this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They witnessing this. When the Rodney King riots happened, that shit happened in South Central. They tore shit up where Lil Baby lived too. Yeah. They tore shit up where I'm from in New York. They tore shit up in Miami. They tore shit up in Portland. And this is like some worldwide shit. So definitely shout out to Steven Jackson for being on the front line. As soon as this shit happens, still on the front line right now. And that's what this whole topic that, you know, we getting into right now is about, because Steven Jackson said he don't feel like dude should be
playing,
continuing the NBA season, because that's going to take the attention off of what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? That's going to take the attention off of all of the people that's being murdered, and all of the police brutality and all of, that it's going to take the attention off of it. So fuck all that for right now. I'm seeing a lot of players be like, fuck that shit.
They with them.
What you think?
Listen,
you think that
it's bigger than life, man.
I agree with him, but I also understand people wanting to get back out there and do what they do.
Hey, people probably need to feed their families too, and take care of life. Life do go on though. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely probably ready to just get out there and do it for the fans. But we got to take care of this first, man. And if you don't understand that, I ain't fucking with you. Real talk.
Yeah, I feel him.
Feel like, you got to feel that, man.
I feel where Steve Jack is coming from with that, because it's a lot of people that's out there. They was on the front lines, and they come out there with their bullhorns, and they, Black Lives Matter, and, they getting pictures of themselves while they out there and shit. Now they ready to go back and ball. It's like, nah, I went out there. It's like, nah, but we still out here.
We still out here.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting what he said, because at the end of the day, it's like, how important is this season to you anyway? It's already, all they want you to do is go back out there and play ball and, get some ratings.
Right.
And then this shit is so worldly right now. It's so big. They trying to take the attention off of it and put the attention up. Like, nah.
Nah, we good. We good, man.
Nah.
If the NBA know better, man, y'all know. Let that shit
shout out to
chill
Steven Jackson, though, on the front line. Shout out to Mike Son, too. Shout out to everybody that's on the front line. But gotta give a shout. Gotta give a shout out to trenches. Definitely gotta give a shout out to Steven Jackson, man. Cause
real talk.
He ain't gonna let y'all get away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of people who ain't gonna let y'all get away with this shit.
Oh, this nigga, man, don't play no games.
Did you get a chance to sit down and really sit down and really like get a chance to live with this 27 minutes of greatness? I don't want to call it a comedy special. I just want to call it like a special. You know what I'm saying? This Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
8:46, 8 minutes and 46 seconds, however you want to call it.
I watched every minute of it, man. He did a fucking phenomenal job. Shout out to him, man. And I like the way he presented it. I felt like he used that platform to use his voice and say something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He stayed away from the comedy, telling you like it is. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, he ain't back.
When he started telling the story about, I think it was the Northridge hurricane or earthquake, not hurricane. And he was saying how shit was like 38 seconds, and he grabbed his weed and he grabbed this, and he was like, I thought I was gonna die. He said, and that was like my first experience of an earthquake. He said that was like 30-some seconds, and he just totally went into like
crazy.
They had their knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 40, and he broke it down like that so you can understand, like, yo, the first time I experienced the earthquake,
38 seconds.
In California, being somebody from Ohio, it was 30-something seconds, and I was terrified.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody having their knee on my neck for 8 minutes and 48 seconds. Then he went into another metaphor. He flipped it. He was like, the reason why I keep hearing 8 minutes and 46 seconds and I can't get past that is like, that's the time I was born.
He was born, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He talking about how he couldn't go to the Grammys the night he won the Grammy because they had the 8 jersey and the 24 everywhere. And that's his birthday, August 24th, 8/24. You know what I'm saying? He was breaking all that shit down, man. I was like,
man.
He broke. He went in on Candace, man. He said, I don't know if a pussy stinks, but I'm just saying I imagine it does.
He said, and if I find out, I'm going to tell you.
You'll be the first to know. Shout out to Dave Chappelle, man. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. I feel that special was much needed. I feel like the Dave Chappelle 8:46, that whole theme, the whole idea of, I'm just recording myself, testing out some new material. I probably could have did this without the cameras, but it was dope to see. He got two chairs set up there. He gave away masks.
I think I would be open to that. I don't know. I think I would.
Nah, when he said the shit about people doing the comedy shows where they stand on the fucking, they performing at like a drive-in thing and people honk the horn if they like their jokes and all that. I saw my boy Walt was doing a comedy show like that. So when he said that joke, I didn't want to laugh. I was like, so my boy Walt. Shout out to my boy Walt, man. My boy Walt from Black Ink.
Yeah, shout out to Walt.
He killing right now with the comedy, man. He going through the ranks. He doing his thing, man. So, but he was definitely doing one of those comedy shows. I was like, man, this nigga Dave Chappelle is stupid, man. Stupid.
Speaking of the comedy shows, what's some of your like off the top favorite stand-up comedians sessions they had? Mine was on. What was mine? What's Martin shit, man?
Shit, which one?
The first one.
You So Crazy?
You So Crazy, yes. That shit was fire. That nigga Martin was dumb stupid.
You So Crazy is mama gonna work it out. Mama gonna work it out. Nah, You So Crazy is funny. He said that could have been in you, but you chose otherwise.
Yes.
Now, when I was young, I remember the first stand-up that I saw was Eddie Murphy Raw.
Yeah.
I remember.
Was my first one, yep.
I take that back. No. I saw Eddie Murphy Raw first. Like, I remember, like, one of my older cousins or uncles or whatever, they was watching it and I would walk past the room. But it wasn't like something that I could sit and watch with them. It was like something the older people would watch. But I remembered the leather outfit. Mm-hmm. And then after I got a little older, this is how crazy it was for me. I thought Delirious came out after Raw.
No, it came before.
Because I had saw Raw first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I always was heavy on like Richard Pryor and Red Fox, but I never saw a lot of Red Fox stand-ups. I wasn't a part of the era with comedy albums. Yeah, I wasn't a part of the era with comedy albums. I caught like Red Fox on Sanford and Son, so I missed out on a lot of shit. I caught Richard Pryor by the time he was a little older, but I remember live on Sunset. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I remember hearing Richard Pryor Caught on Fire, and then the first joint he came back, he tried to do and it wasn't that good, and he came back and he killed it. Chris Rock had a few stand-ups.
Good run.
One thing about Chris Rock, I will say, even with his last joint, the tambourine shit, Chris Rock always had that political shit with him. Like kind of how Dave Chappelle said in 846, people saying, why you don't say something? Where's all the celebrities now? And he like, I've been telling y'all motherfuckers this. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling y'all motherfuckers this. Even if you look at the Chappelle show, if you look at the way he did skits, he been trying to put y'all on to this type of shit. Y'all might just not have been paying attention. Chris Rock been saying this type of shit, but if you go back to a lot of Chris Rock stand-ups, you'll find a lot of political shit in there that people wasn't really trying to say. Yeah. You know, like Kevin Hart. See, Kevin Hart shit ain't really too political. All Kevin Hart shit is family orientated. Yes. Even he jokes about when his pops used to come to shit. Oh, you spelling the shit out them fucking words. All right. You know what I'm saying? And then you see the documentary, like his pops was on drugs and all that. And then he got better. And his son getting in the oven and trying to hide. And you know what I'm saying? Like all of his shit is like family shit. Cat Williams was another one. He was funny, but it wasn't always too political. It was just funny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mike Epps, a lot of them funny, but like timeless shit, I'm going to say like Raw, definitely. Some people want to say Raw and Delirious. You so Crazy, definitely.
And Run Tell That was fire too.
You liked Run? I wasn't a big Run Tell That.
Nah, I was fucked. I'm a heavy Martin fan. So
Run Tell That type of.
It was fire though.
Killing Me Softly was fire. Jamie Foxx. I Might Need Security.
Yep.
Yo, bro. Jamie Foxx, I Might Need Security.
You go there, my nigga. That shit is classic.
That shit was fucking hilarious, man.
Shout out to Jamie, man.
I Might Need Security was fucking hilarious.
I might need to watch that again.
Oh man. Yeah, man, we just was going off a little bit with the comedy special, but shout out to Dave Chappelle. 8:46. If you ain't seen it yet, go see it.
Check it out, please.
It's on his Instagram. It's only 27 minutes, but it's incredible. It ain't really comedy. It's just some real shit.
You're a real one. You definitely want to get into it.
It's on Dave Chappelle's Instagram. It's on YouTube. Shit had like fucking 20 million fucking views in like a day or so. That shit was crazy, but
everybody's watching.
Definitely go check that out. What else? Did you catch the? Because we talk about 30 for 30s on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a heavy 30 for 30 fanatic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna talk about 30 for 30s on here. If you don't like it, you'll begin to at some point, because we're here. This is the Loud Opinions Podcast, episode 11. That's how we doing it. So, yeah, the 30 for 30 on Bruce Lee. Be water, my friend.
You know what? I got so caught up running around.
Be water, my friend.
I'm hot. I ain't catch that. I ain't want to say that shit was for the people.
Oh man, that shit was dope.
It's Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee did the. You know what I never knew about Bruce Lee? I never knew Bruce Lee was a childhood like actor. His parents were in the Hollywood or the. I don't want to say Hollywood. They were in like the movie, into the movie shit.
Right.
And he used to be like on the set. He was like a kid. He was in movies at like 9 or 10, 11, some shit like that. And he always wanted to make the martial arts type of films that he eventually made, but he wanted to make those in Hollywood. And he had to go to Hong Kong in 1971. I say he had to go to Hong Kong because I don't know if many of you know, but Bruce Lee was born in Seattle.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, Bruce. Now his parents were from Hong Kong. But Bruce Lee was born and raised in Seattle.
Ain't that crazy?
I'm going to say this one more time. Bruce Lee, Karate Man, was born in Seattle. The great Bruce Lee was born and raised in Seattle. And parents was from Hong Kong, though, but they was a part of the whole movie thing. And he kind of grew up on the set. He grew up in front of the camera. And he always wanted to make these type of movies, but they never really looked at him in Hollywood as like...
Or like they about to use them type of movies?
Yeah, like martial arts is so incredible and gonna sell in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So they really wasn't fucking with Bruce. So he kind of went overseas, Hong Kong. He recorded a few movies. I think he recorded like 3. I want to say like Fist of Furies. I don't know the full names. Oh, all the classic joints. Yeah. And then that's when he did the deal with Warner Brothers, and then they did Into the Dragon. That was the last movie. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar flew over there to do the scenes with him. He said he didn't even get paid. He said Bruce didn't even have money to pay him when he did it. He was just like, yo, but if you come, you can be in a movie. I got a scene I want to do with you. But Bruce Lee was already teaching him and like a couple other Hollywood people. Yeah. They was already coming to his house to get like martial arts training.
That's
and shit
fire.
Like that.
You know that Bruce Lee? Ooh.
Yeah. And Kareem said he didn't even get paid. He just went over there.
Fuck it.
Man, let me see, man. Look, once again, this episode is brought to you by Peachtree Exotics. Right now, I'm smoking on some Jada 420. Shout out to Jada Stevens.
Yes, sir. You know Shout out to you, Jada.
If you know, at 2 Cheeks Back, make sure you hit her. Make sure you hit at Peachtree Exotics too. You know what I'm saying? Jada 420. We appreciate it. Yes. While we're talking about, because we've been supposed to get into this for a while.
Yeah, we've been holding back with this for a little minute, man. We be off and on with this topic, but it's about that time.
Shit is always going on. What's going on over here?
Shit, are you Gucci? I got my shit.
Man, fuck your lighter, man.
My shit work. I know that.
Yeah, my shit work now too. Nigga, yeah, it's your boy. We was promising the fans and the listeners and the followers and the viewers that we were going to give them the porn star verses. So I feel like we should just give the names of people that are going to be in our porn star verses season 1. Yeah. We might do another season. Right now, this is going to be season 1. So we got a few names that we're gonna put into this.
Yeah.
Next week we're gonna come with the actual verses, like the actual. This one versus this one. You know what I'm saying? This is mostly like legends and like people we grew up like watching. This might not be like your current, you know, porn stars that you love, but you can send us some comments, hit us up, and let us know if we should break these up into categories. You know, just let us know.
Let us know, man.
We got a few names that we're gonna run down, and then next week we're gonna give y'all the actual battles. But this is I guess this is like the draft. This is the porn star versus draft. This is the Loud Opinions podcast.
Yes.
Porn star versus draft.
I'm loving it. Let's get into it. So do I start over?
I'm a mess, yo.
I'm a mess. Oh, what we said, the wall of filth or something. The Hall of Filth song.
The Hall of Filth. Yes. It's a lot of people in this.
Yeah.
All of the people in this porn star versus.
It's definitely Hall of Filth.
Yeah, Hall of Filth material. So look, we gonna get into. Let's run down.
Let's run down, man.
Your list.
This is my list I put together.
But these are not the battles. These are just
the
you know
names.
what I'm saying. So don't say them all in how you got them, because we already got these battles. Like we already got these set up, but we just gonna like stretch it out for y'all a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
I got you, man.
Not even pause, because we're talking about porn stars right now. So you don't gotta say no pause. It's great. But so mix it up a little bit and just give the people your names, and then I'll give the people my names of who I'm going to put some battles together with. And next week, we coming in here with the porn star versus. I'm letting y'all know, look, this is episode 11 of the Loud Opinions podcast, right? Episode 11, Loud Opinions podcast. I am Jae Millz.
Young Lenox.
Okay.
And we are here.
If you do not want to hear all of this porn shit that we about to talk, I'll see you next week.
Cut this shit off right now.
Thank you.
Appreciate you for listening.
I appreciate you for listening. We'll see you on episode 12.
Yes.
Boom. Hey.
Okay, so
all right.
Now on to the people.
So for the people that don't, look, yo, we here for the names. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
We got
for the people that's here. Let's go.
Them lined up. Okay. All right. So starting with my list.
Who you got?
Number
the Loud
one.
Opinions podcast porn star versus draft.
Okay. Number one.
Yeah, we fucking.
I got
crazy.
Beauty Dior up there.
Whoa.
Listen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Pinky up there.
Oh, okay.
I got Cherokee up there.
He has Cherokee up there.
I got Jada Fire up there.
Oh.
She's fire.
Yes.
Then I got Jasmine Cashmere up there.
Jasmine Cashmere. If Jasmine Cashmere didn't make your list, she would have made. If Jasmine Cashmere and
She's
Beauty,
definitely making my list.
If Jasmine Cashmere and Beauty wouldn't have made your list, they would have made my list. So, all right, go ahead.
My nigga, listen. And I got Misty Stone up there.
Misty Stone. Shout out to Misty Stone.
And we gotta
shout out to everybody that we're naming.
Everybody.
I don't want to just say shout to somebody. And people be like, he ain't fucking shout me out. Why you ain't shout me out? So shout out to all of you. Black queens that got
all of the
us
black
queens.
I love y'all.
Lonely nights when nobody was there. Shout out to y'all.
Putting in that work.
Yes. So keep going.
Right, who else
you got some more. You got some more.
Let's say Cinnamon Love.
Cinnamon Love.
She
goes down in the books.
Then I got who I got up here? Candace Vaughn.
I believe Candace Vaughn is a Virgo too. So shout out to Candace Vaughn.
Then I got one of my all-time favorites, Sarah J. Shout out.
Sarah J goes in.
She's definitely on my list.
She has to make the list. I was looking. I was like, damn, when you going? You know what I'm saying? You keeping it all ebony.
I got it because listen, this is the draft. Sometimes you gotta have this special shit in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? I switched it up on them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Then I got Tory Black.
Oh, this kid is diverse.
Yeah, a little diverse. Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a fair competition, man. We doing what we doing, man.
I like
the body of work. That's what I'm into.
All bodies of work are
That's what we yes.
If we're naming you and you're in this draft, then your whole catalog is appreciated.
I probably didn't watch everything. I ain't gonna lie.
I second that. Let's keep it going.
Anyway, so and then who else we got? We got the body, and I got Jenna Jameson for the cap.
You love Jenna Jameson.
I do.
You love Jenna Jameson. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do. I ain't gonna lie.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. That's my thing. Yeah. So who you got on your draft, man? On the Loud Opinions podcast.
All right.
Porn star draft.
For the porn star draft,
Number 1 on the list.
Let me see. Okay. I have Maya G.
Oh.
Yes, we're gonna. Maya G is in my draft class.
See.
Yes.
It's a tough draft, ladies and gentlemen.
Capri Styles.
Oh.
Capri Styles is in my draft class. Monet Divine. Yes.
Oh,
Monet Divine. Yes.
Fire. So fire.
Sky Black. Sky Black has to go in. She has to go in.
She's definitely
top
10.
Yes. Oh, as I'm smoking this motherfucking Jada 420,
yes.
Jada Stevens.
Oh, she definitely
is going in my draft class. Look, Jada Stevens doesn't go in because she sponsored a couple episodes and she made sure we got some good over here.
She took care of us. Real talk.
Jada Stevens took care of us with the bud, and there were many nights that Jada Stevens took care of me, and she doesn't even know it. Like, she has no idea.
It'd be like that
she got me through the night. Jada Stevens definitely goes in this draft class. Yes. Lisa Ann is big body milfy. You gotta have Lisa Ann.
Got it. She she got a lot of work out
Lisa there. Lisa Ann.
Who else she got?
Tiana Trump.
Oh.
I don't know if you pronounce her name Tiana Trump or Tiana Trump, but
either way, I like it.
She still has the same filthy vibe about her, so we can do that one.
Yo, this is going to be a difficult one.
Yes.
Who else you got?
Luna Star.
Oh.
Luna Star. I like Luna Star with the blonde too. I like the blonde. Blonde is lit.
Fire.
Let me see. Ava Devine. She's
you going
I'm going a little back.
Yeah,
but
you going in.
It's like Ava Devine is like, if you go look up some of her greatest scenes, it's like you would be like, oh, I need somebody that's let me do all of that. All of it. Another one, if you go look up some of their scenes, it's like, yo, what? I missed Monica Santiago. I'm telling you.
You love her. You love Monica Santiago.
I don't know how I stumbled on Monica Santiago, but ever since I had found her, I was like, she needs to work more.
Shout out.
Yeah, she definitely needs to work more. These are two. These last two, I see them a lot on.
They're like a candidate.
Different. I see them a lot on different shit, and I always be like, whoa. I always got to go back and look at a bunch of their shit, but
look at they work.
Bridget B.
Okay.
Bridget B. She has some. If you go find them,
she got some scenes.
Okay.
Look great.
And fucking Brandy Bay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a difficult one, like I said, because
this has been the Loud Opinions podcast, Porn Stars versus Draft Class. Give it up for them. Yes.
Give it up.
It's crazy. I'm going to get some applause and shit in
here.
We
got to get some shit.
I'm going to get some applause in here, man. But yeah, man, next week I'm coming in here and I'm going to get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you still, if you are still listening to episode 11 right now,
shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to you, man. Because that means you are just as filthy-minded as us.
Oh, they're going to be here next week.
That means you know exactly the people we talking about. And if you don't, hopefully we just put you on and you're going to go look up I never
that might set it up for the next week.
You're going to be like,
when we really put the final list together.
I never even knew Maya G gave it up like this. I just thought she was funny on Twitter. Nah. You missed a whole era, my brother.
A whole one.
You missed a whole era, man. Next week is going down, man. Porn Stars versus. But that was just the draft class, man. But before we get up out of here, I want to ask you, man, do you think it's vacation time yet? You think it's time to go back on vacation, or
you know? Well, I got to be honest.
Or people jumping out the window if they go.
I see a lot of people traveling and being cautious and everything, but it's like I guess it's up to whoever's traveling. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to travel yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thirsty to go somewhere though. Don't get it twisted. Like, I want to go take a flight tomorrow.
It's my lady's birthday
See, something like that, you gotta make a little.
And it's like her birthday and Father's Day is the same weekend. It's like
you gotta go out.
A couple years ago, her birthday was on Father's Day. Oh, we went crazy. This shit was like both. We just like that shit was like yo, it's on the same day. So some years it's on the same day, some days it's not. Shout out to D. You know, happy birthday. We're gonna wild out. We trying to figure out if we gonna jump on a flight with these masks.
Definitely.
Or if we gonna keep it California, keep it California love.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
I'm about to.
That's a tough one.
Can I get a window seat?
Well, see, if you got your window seat ready, then fly on out, my brother.
I just want a chance to fly, a chance to cry. I'm telling you.
You got to.
And so I gradually living for my music ladies and my ladies. She said, if anybody speak the sky.
No, Erica was looking wild good in that video, though. Shout out to you, Erica.
Yo, she stripped ass naked.
Yeah,
and
I was like, huh?
She said, I need you to want me.
She was going.
Now, remember Ross got on that shit? Ross stomped that shit.
No, he did, though.
Ross stomped that shit.
He did. Well, yeah, man.
Look, that was crazy. I finished the blunt right as I was about to do the outro. I'm fucking ill with this shit, man.
How you got to do it, man? I still got one roll, though. Shit.
Yo. This ain't even nothing to talk about, but I stumbled across some shit on YouTube the other day, and the shit was a documentary like somebody did about the real Last Dance, like about Jordan's Washington Wizards career. Yo, people on YouTube are out of line,
doing the reactions
my
and
nigga.
shit.
Yo, people on YouTube are out of line, bro.
Nah, they say what they want to say.
Nah, they did the real Last Dance. Yo, I don't know what's the page, but if you search for like the real Last Dance or Michael Jordan Washington Wizards like Last Dance, like they gonna have one of them. They gonna have one of them shits, and trust me, just watch it. It's like 20 minutes. Just watch it.
No, that
Yo,
shit.
Come on, like you want some wild shit, bro? Like, come on, man. Now that's the ghost. That's the ghost hating.
I'm like, what the fuck going on over there?
That's the ghost
hating,
man. That's the ghost of Trump, nigga hating. Look, I am Jae Millz.
I am Young Lenox.
And this is the Loud Opinions Podcast. Once again, we love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay out the way.
Stay prayed up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I might have to book a vacation, man.
Fly out, my brother.
It might be time. I don't know if it's time yet. I'm gonna look like an asshole in the airport with the fucking mask and gloves. Picture you trying to eat the little pretzels and shit that they give you. You got the gloves and the mask on.